Good morning YouTube. We're gonna head down to the fishmonger. Fishmongers are shut. Oh no, there's no fishmonger. I swear there used to be a fishmonger here. Are you over there? Yeah, fishmonger's gone. Fishmongers are a thing of the past, Lou. You're thinking, so does Tesco have a fishmonger? Should we go and try Tesco? Oh my god. Alright, there's nothing here. One more fishmongers we can try in Urmston. There we go, we found a fishmonger. See if it's a good one. We got what we came for. It's a nice bag of fish as well, that. Time to get the show on the road. I'm going to be making a prawn cocktail as a starter, and then I'm going to do a Mediterranean chicken for the main course. But the prawn cocktail is fast and easy, so I'm going to start with the Mediterranean chicken. Onions, garlic. I'm going to go heavy on the onions and the garlic. This knife, I call it Chef, because it's the boss of every kitchen it's ever been in. What I do is I just take the root and the stem off the two ends, cut it in half, and then it makes it nice and easy to peel the layer back. These are still a bit big, so I might dice them. I'm not sure. I'll see how they look as quarters. As a quarter, it's alright, but it's a bit of a mouthful of onion in it. No one needs a full mouthful of onion, so I'm going to cut them down, which means the onion has been split into eighths, and that leaves us with nicer sized chunks like that. That's the onion ready. Now we've got to go for some garlic. I'm going to use a whole clove. That's the way to split garlic. Well, then I'm going to take each individual piece here and I'm just going to crush it. So crush the garlic right down its core. Not too much, not absolutely flattened, just crushed. Now we need to clean all the garlic, so we take the very head of it off. You know, that little piece that's a bit woody, that comes off. And as soon as you got that off and it's crushed, it should come out of its skin pretty easily. Do that to all of them. That's the garlic done. So mushrooms will go well in there. Throw some of these in. These will fry up very differently in the pan, so you want to keep the mushrooms and the garlic and onions separate. Next up, there's some little peppers. I'm just going to clean them up. So I'm going to slice it down the middle. Take out, you know, just as if it was a big pepper. Turn these into quarters. So we end up with pieces like that. Once again, these fry differently to the onion and the garlic and the mushroom, so we're going to keep them separate. There you go, we've got the onion and garlic, we've got a couple of little peppers, and we've got the mushrooms ready. Little Guido's here, and she's going to season up the chicken. She's picked out some spices, and we're just going to let it marinate for a minute. 2 chicken breasts. Right, so what do you think about washing the meat? I know some people like to wash the meat.
No.
No, you don't wash the meat. So we've got some seasonal. Here's hot tips and tricks.
Rosemary.
Give it all a good rub down. Marinating as we speak. Now I'm going to cut the aubergine and 2 courgettes. I'm going to cut it kind of like the same way you'd cut dice an onion. So I'm coming down with vertical slices here, like this, and then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to do the same on this side. And what I do is I stop the knife just before it touches the chopping board and cuts right through. Now I just take that and I turn it on its side, and I choose about the size of the chunks. You have to remember that the aubergine is going to shrink quite a lot, so don't be scared to get them on the bigger side. Now here's the reason I divided it. The onions and garlic don't let out any juice, so they're the first to go in, followed by the peppers a second, and the aubergine can kind of go in that category. And then the third is the mushrooms, which release a lot of juices. Next up we need the zucchini. Then I'm just going to do the same thing again, top and tail it. I'm going to cut right down, starting near the top. Turn it on its side. Do the same again. If you get any loose pieces like that, you just go ahead and cube them. Once you got it like that. So we're ready to start frying now. I like to do this a little differently from what you've probably seen before. I like to take a baking tray. I like cooking in this method. You kind of make a hot plate or a hot surface, hot rock, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. And you get both burners on it. You have a hot side and you have a cooler side as well. And it gives you a bit of room to play around with. So gonna get that nice and hot. Get a generous amount of oil in there. Normally people just use a bit of olive oil for, you know, to stop it from sticking to the pan or whatever, but you know, we really use it as an ingredient. That's heating up nicely now. You can smell it. You can smell that the oil's cooking, but you know, just to be sure, what you always want to do is just take a little piece and throw that in there. There you go, you hear that sound, that means it's ready. So we're gonna go ahead with all of this. That's the noise you want to hear when you're frying stuff. If you put it in a pan and you don't hear that noise, you're doing it wrong. And everything's just almost back frying. You get these pockets on the left here of oil and you can just swoop it through there, push the ingredients through, bring them up. We're giving these onions and this garlic a little head start on the frying. They generally take a little bit longer, but generally we're going to want to fry everything up to a nice crispy level. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to throw in the aubergine. Most of the chefs that I know, they just throw everything into the pan and fry it all up at the same time, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, that's the way to get stuff done. But when you're home cooking, you can take your time. So one of the things I like about staggering my frying like this is, you know, the aubergine, it will release a lot of liquids, and doing it like this, it really gives the time for them liquids to come out, hit the hot pan where it doesn't have too much vegetable, and it can disperse and evaporate out the way. Especially when you put it over, remember this is the hot corner here, cool corner there, pull it over that, starts to stick a little bit. What you want to do is, a good tip for cooking is, if you can bring it to the edge of burning without burning it, it's going to have the best flavour. So don't be scared to let that stuff go. You start to see burn on it, that's when you'd stop, but we've still got a lot of frying to do here, so I'm going to grab the next one. This is the rest of the aubergine. Mushrooms are in there. I'm just going to keep that stirring up. Let the same thing happen, let them all sweat. Let the liquids come out, let them crisp up a bit, start to get nice and fried in that olive oil, and then we'll go with the last ingredient, vegetable wise, which is the zucchini. Got both my burners on full heat, and I'm just keeping the vegetables in here, hopping around in that heat, you know, just hopping about. And then for whatever reason, if I need to go and do something on the other side of the kitchen or leave it unattended for a minute, I turn off that high heat, bring it on to minimum, and then I just let it sweat there for a minute whilst I go and do something else. We're going to add the courgettes, the nice chunky sticks. The way I like to cook when I've got the heat on the right and the lower heat on the left is I just move everything to the left hand side, give it a good stir through on the left, make sure it's all mixing well, and then swap everything over, send everything right onto the right hand side where it's hot. We've got all that heat, it's going to give it a good sear. So what we're going to do next, we're going to throw on the chicken, and we really want to sear the meat. We've got the 2 chicken breasts that Lucia marinated earlier today. Straight on high heat. I'm just going to season the veg here. Once again, generous with the pepper. Gonna throw it in the oven for a minute. We're gonna go for equal parts ketchup to mayonnaise for the prawn cocktail sauce. 2 tablespoons of mayo to 2 tablespoons of ketchup. So we give it a good mix. Thoroughly mix it through so you get a solid pink colour. So I like a little lettuce with mine, it's a personal choice and Lou doesn't want any. The chicken's smelling good, you can really smell the cheese now. So we're going to have a quick look at what stage it's at. I can hear it bubbling. And it's starting to look really good, that. I think what we'll do at this stage, it's not necessary, it's just nice to get the grill going. And we'll get a nice brown top on that cheese. The prawns are boiled, drained and they've been cooled down under the tap. Now we're going to put them in this bowl. Lou, do you want to just add like 1 tablespoon of the sauce in there? Nice. A little bit of lemon.
I look so bad. What? No, I look good.
There's the chicken. That's about as close as we want to bring it to burning without actually burning. There we go. Mains are ready. Prawn cocktails ready.
Hi. Nice, isn't it?
It's really nice. I was thinking initially that the salad underneath I could have put some kind of garnish or bit of seasoning or anything, but it actually doesn't need it.
No.
You get everything you need from the sauce and the prawn, yeah.
The prawns are really nice too.
Thumbs up to what's the catch as well.
Mmm.
Good spot that. I don't think it really needs lemon.
Really, I like it.
Last one, I'm gonna just squeeze it on and see what that's like. Did you put the lemon on? Yeah.
No. When you made the chicken before, did you not season it first?
Just salt and pepper.
That is Mediterranean. Beautiful.
Right, on to the next. It's got a good flavour from the chicken straight away, even in the veg. That cheese on top as well. Very succulent.
Really nice. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Good recipe. Yeah, isn't it? What's up, Baloo? You pissed off? Did you want some? Tell me about it, Baloo. You have the right to be mad. I'm done. I'd say, you know, I give it a 9 out of 10. I thought that was really good.
So,
What are we doing tomorrow?
calamari and a matcha time.
There you go. Oh, there's going to be a lot going on in the kitchen tomorrow, Baloo. Like, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.